Dr. Barbara Johnson here. So I'm going to tell you something that might sound a little crazy coming from a longevity physician, but some of the most popular health strategies that you're hearing about everywhere, they might actually be sabotaging your goals. I know this sounds impossible, right? But here's the thing, I lived it. So a couple years back, I thought I had this whole longevity thing figured out. I mean, it's literally what I do for a living. So I was that person getting up at 4:30 in the morning, crushing workouts by 5 a.m., fasting until practically lunchtime. My meals, picture perfect. Lots of vegetables, lean proteins, healthy fats, zero processed junk. On Instagram, I probably look like the poster child for healthy living. But then I decided to try a continuous glucose monitor, just to fine-tune things. I really wasn't expecting any surprises. Surprisingly, I was wrong. My morning blood sugar, it was sitting at 95 to 110. For those keeping score at home, that's flirting with pre-diabetic territory. So I'm sitting there thinking, wait, what? This can't be right. So what did I do? Exactly what you'd probably do. I tried harder. I cut more calories, worked out more intensely, and fasted even longer. And you know what happened? Absolutely nothing. Those numbers didn't budge. And that's when it hit me. Maybe the problem wasn't that I wasn't doing enough. Maybe I was doing too much. Think about it. I was already running multiple medical offices, managing a team, dealing with all the usual life stuff, and at the age of 64. And then I was piling on what I thought were good stresses, intense workouts, restrictive eating, long fasting windows. My poor body was basically saying, hey, I'm already maxed out here. So I completely flipped the script. Instead of jumping straight into a workout, I started my mornings with meditation and some quiet reading time, such as Carl Jung. It just centers me before the day takes off. I moved breakfast up to about 8:30, some coconut yogurt, blueberries, protein powder, and healthy fats, still clean. But overall, I stopped being so restrictive with carbs and food. Here's the big one. I moved my workouts to the afternoon, sometimes strength training, sometimes zone 2 cardio, yoga, just a good long walk outside. Whatever my body's actually asking for that day. The results? My glucose readings dropped right into that sweet spot, 72 to 82. No more fighting with my body, no more feeling like I was doing everything right, but getting nowhere. So here's what's really interesting. Right around the time I figured this out, research started coming out showing that women's bodies often respond very differently to intermittent fasting than men's do. Turns out when women skip meals early in the day, especially when we're already stressed, it can actually spike our cortisol levels. And when cortisol goes up, so does blood sugar. It's like my body was giving me a real-time biology lesson. So I'm sharing this because I see so many of my patients, especially women, beating themselves up when the perfect plan isn't working for them. They think they're doing something wrong when really their body is just trying to tell them something. Your genetics, your stress level, your life circumstances, they all matter. What works amazingly for your friend, your trainer, or that influencer you follow might be completely wrong for you. That's not failure. That's just biology. So here's what I want you to know. Have you ever felt like you were doing everything right, but something still felt off? Maybe you were more tired than expected, gaining weight when you should be losing it, or your energy wasn't where you thought it should be. Or like me, your numbers weren't adding up. So drop a comment and let me know. Honestly, your story might be exactly what someone else needs to hear. And if you're getting value from these real talk health conversations, hit that subscribe button. I promise to keep sharing the stuff that actually matters, not just what sounds good in theory. Remember, longevity isn't about following someone else's blueprint perfectly. It's about getting curious about your own body, paying attention to what it's telling you, being brave enough to adjust when something isn't working. Your health journey gets to be uniquely yours. And that's the best news of all. Take care of yourselves out there. Wishing you health, happiness, and peace.